Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. This is 11 a.m. overview. I'm excited to be here with you. My name is Gerald W. Parker. Fernando Ramirez, thank you so much for putting all this together for us and working the back office and making all this happen. Guys, we just finished an incredible read. We actually just finished the book, Cash Flow Quadrant, Robert Kiyosaki. Jameson Rowe was our reader today, who wrapped it up in a magnificent way. But the teachings of that book is just fascinating to me, learning the rules of the game. Basically, there's a financial game being played and we don't know the rules, so now we have a chance to get the insight that we need from an expert, someone who successfully navigated their way through the system and gained a tremendous amount of wealth. And that is the goal for us. And we have a vehicle called MWR that's going to assist us in getting to the other side, getting to the other quadrant, where we go from business owners to being investors. And that's the key to it, guys. Having your money work for you. Once again, I promise not to be before you long, but if I with you with some impactful information, I'll give you another minute or so to get as many people on as you possibly can. Get them in front of this and let them see and hear what all the excitement is about. And next week, actually next Saturday, we get a chance to introduce Get Excited to Stay Broke Forever in our reading club. So I'm excited about that as well. We've got more people coming in. Let's load up the platform. I'm going to go ahead and take us, Fernando, to our screen share and pull up our PowerPoint presentation. And we're going to go ahead and get started, guys. We're going to come back with Mr. Fernando Ramirez with some incredible training for you on what you've seen and heard today to help you understand how to move your business forward and really get on the other side of this thing called money. I mean, honestly, because it's a grind, right? And we want to finish the work. We want to kind of put ourselves in a position where we've got money making money for us. But if you're like me, you just need a way to do it, right? Is there a vehicle out there that can assist me in getting to the other side? Without question, I've found it. It's called MWR. It works for me and it works for tens of thousands of other people across this country. And I know that it can work for you as well. Guys, so I'm going to remove myself here so we can go ahead and jumpstart this thing. So we're talking today about MWR. MWR stands for Make Wealth Real. Guys, this is where lifestyle and legacy connect. This is where the connection happens. See, we're the only lifestyle and legacy company of its kind. It's never happened before, and we're excited about it. So excited that we've created a mission. So this would be our mission statement. What is MWR all about? What does MWR want to accomplish in the lives of the average everyday person? Time freedom and financial independence. We all want it. The ability to create more financial independent families than any other company in history. That is the goal here, guys. Faster, safer, smarter, and the wealth creation. Faster, safer, and smarter wealth creation. That's what we've done. It's a revolutionary system, strategies and experts that build your wealth without you working harder. I mean, think about it. Without you, why do we say without you working harder? Because now we're going to put your money to work. We're going to find the job for that money through an investment vehicle that we're going to share with you. See, we've cracked the code. At MWR, we've created a simple, proven way to fast track time freedom and financial independence in months or years, not decades, guys. Well, it's taken most of us, so many of us, but we've got the keys to this. How do we do it? Passive and residual income. So let's begin to kind of break down what passive and residual income mean. This is the ability to make money while you sleep, play, or spend time with the ones that you love. Look at the picture here. I love this. This young lady is resting comfortably while her money is making money. How's she doing it? Passive income. See, this is monthly income from assets and investments that you don't have to work for. Or residual income, continuous daily, weekly, and monthly income generated by you or a team's one-time effort. I mean, do it right one time and get paid on it over and over and over again. See, MWR provides the best of both. See, guys, we know that membership has its privileges, and that's why we're so excited about our MWR membership opportunity. See, this is your all access pass, MWR's Lifestyle and Legacy membership, and it's by invitation only. The only way people get access is that they've got to go through you or me or someone associated with MWR to get access. They can't walk in off the street and into a financial consultant's office and access these services only through this membership. What is going to give us? Exclusive access to what? One-of-a-kind savings and wealth building strategies, unlimited financial advice on demand, financial experts that do all of the work for you. Now, I want to introduce you to the most exciting component of this platform. That's MWR's exclusive Silver Rental Program. Guys, it's America's first and only. I told you, you're part of history. It's never happened before. We're talking precious metals platform that produces passive monthly income. Simple to do, but you click to buy, you click to earn, it's a click to get paid system. See, there's no more waiting for returns like other investments. At MWR, silver is way more than just an appreciating asset or a safe haven to store wealth. It's a passive monthly income producing machine. That's what we've created without the risk of, or headaches, actually, or special skills needed to participate in crypto, forex, stocks, or even real estate for that matter. See, this goes beyond appreciation. We make precious metals work for you. We talked earlier about putting your money to work for you. Think about it. Passive income, the ability to earn 12 to 24% annualized ROI, that's return on investment. Guys, that's 1 to 2% monthly on your MWR silver portfolio. I just had a conversation with a young man who made another purchase on yesterday. I'm in a position to make a purchase again today. This thing is working in a major way, and we're seeing a return immediately. See, and not only that, we're going to benefit from the appreciation of these assets all at the same time, but only through MWR's exclusive rental program. Now, we know that past performance doesn't guarantee future results, but guys, I'm getting some pretty fascinating results, and many others are too. Now, some would say, well, Gerald, this all sounds good, but I don't have the funds to buy silver. We say no problem, because we're going to provide you with 3 comprehensive solutions to fund your precious metals portfolio without using your existing income. Keep your money in your pocket. How do we do it? First, we're going to help you reclaim, meaning your money, get it back from those who've taken it away from you. See, our experts are going to do the work for you and help you put more of the money back into your pocket. The money that you make, let's put it back, because we're giving too much of it away. The other opportunity we're going to give you is the ability to build a residual income, all right, just by referring others. And then we create leverage. See, our business funding experts are going to give you guaranteed access to the bank's money. What are we used to doing? Giving the bank our money. Now we want to take the bank's money and we're going to make our life better. Let's go to solution number 1 and begin to kind of break this down. When we talk about reclaiming, our experts have the ability to put in just the first weeks or so of the program as much as $700 a month back into your pocket. Long term, $2,000 a month from your existing finances. Think about it. How do we do it? I told you the experts are going to do the work. So there's nothing for you to do other than to show up and say, I want to participate. We're going to help you reduce your taxes. That's money back into your pocket. We're going to enhance your credit score. We know the difference there. That's money back into your pocket. Help you begin to eliminate debt. Let's put that money back in your pocket and even negotiate your bills. Things like your cell phone, internet, cable, satellite. Put that money back into your pocket and save you on your daily purchases with MWR rewards. Money, again, back into your pocket. Now, I don't care where you are in your financial life, an additional $2,000 a month from your existing finances back into your pocket, that's a big deal, right? So what do we do with this additional income, right? Do we go shopping? I think not. Once again, we find a way to put that money to work for you. But it gets even more exciting. And solution number 2, and this is probably the most exciting part of the concept for me, the ability to build, right? And to take advantage of MWR luxury residuals, which pays from $5 a day to as much as $15,000 a day, or anywhere in between, guys. You see the chart. All you need is a few like-minded people that understand the concept and want to jump in with you to grow an incredible income. 12 members in this idea pays you $600 a month. 36 to 90 members paid you $1,500 to as much as $3,000 a month. 480 members, that's a 6-figure residual income, guys. Don't even think about 6,000 members, $1 million a year. Suppose it took you the next 10 years to do it. Would it be worth it? I say yes. See, this is the power of team leverage. You don't have to do this on your own. And this is immediate income, pays out immediately. And you don't have to do this by yourself. You always hear my good friend Fernando Ramirez say, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And this is a perfect example. But guys, let's speed this process up. Let's condense time frame. Let's get this thing done sooner rather than later. How do we do it? We create leverage by using the bank's money to accelerate our success. Now, wealthy people do it every day. You and I have the ability to do the exact same thing. See, recognized by Forbes, Inc. 5000, Entrepreneur Magazine, and a host of other publications, MWR Fundable 360 offers you and me a minimum of $50,000 in ongoing unsecured business funding, guaranteed. I'll say it again, guys, guaranteed. See, this is risk-free funding for you and I. No personal credit check, no collateral, no personal guarantees required. Who opened this door? MWR did. And guys, we're giving everybody, the average everyday person, a real shot at winning. Now, this is, we believe, and I'm committed to it, the most complete wealth plan ever developed. I've talked with the financial advisors who's been in the business for nearly 40 years and shared this concept with them after looking at it very closely and carefully. doing his due diligence and research. He says to me that this is the most comprehensive financial platform ever offered to the general public. Guys, this is what experts are saying about what we bring to the table. The ability to, let's recap, the ability to reclaim $700 to as much as $2,000 a month. This is our average member savings back into your pocket. Then position you to build residual income that pays from $5 a day to as much as $15,000 a day. And then we leverage it all by using the bank's money, $50,000 in business funding. And then what do? Buy and repeat. Silver assets that can appreciate and pay you passive monthly income. I know you're excited because it's never been done until now. So everything you need to build wealth without using your existing income. Keep your money in your pocket, right? This is how you make wealth real faster, safer, and smarter. Guys, we've got it figured out. Now, we're asking you today to consider joining our community. Be a part of this with us. Create the lifestyle that you dream of. You deserve it, right? So our Lifestyle Legacy membership is only $149.97 per month. No contract to sign, no setup fee. This even includes a spouse. But if you're like me, you want the best of both worlds. You want to get access to the membership to surround yourself with these experts, but you also want the ability to generate other streams of income by partnering with MWR and being a business owner. What is your cost? $249.97 is your upfront ongoing cost. $149.97 is the ongoing business expense. Refer 3 members to the platform. MWR waives your ongoing expense of $149.97. Or sponsor 3 business partners, 1 outside customer. You're now making $5 a day. That's $150 a month. Your membership cost is $149.97. You just self-funded your business. That's the beauty of it. But let's talk a little further about this $249.97 investment into yourself. What does it do for you? 1, they put you in business with the fastest growing financial strategist company in the country. That's MWR. 2, it puts you and I in the middle of a multi-trillion-dollar a year industry. That's financial services, guys. This is the struggle that most people have. You now have the ability to bring to the table the solution to the problem that 98% of the people in the country are facing. The issue is finances. How do we stop this madness of paycheck to paycheck living, paying on Friday, broke on Monday, working just to pay bills, and destined to die broke? You now have the solution for the average everyday person who wants a different life. You got access now, and you can give it to them. And MWR is willing to pay you and me a ridiculous amount of money to do it. And only a $249.97 investment. Show me another business that gives you this kind of access, gives you leverage and tools to work with, experts, and position yourself to put money back into your pocket and make a ridiculous amount of money at the same time by offering a service that everybody needs. Where else do you go to do it? There's no other place. So let's get serious about this conversation this morning. We've got to ask ourselves some questions. Here's question 1. Can what I'm doing right now outperform MWR's wealth plan without putting my money at risk? You have to answer that question for yourself. Based on what you've seen, answer that question without putting your money at risk. Answer question 2. If I keep doing the same thing that I'm doing, is time and financial freedom even possible in the next 5 years or less? Think about it. 5 years or less. The plan that you've got in place right now, is it going to get you where you're desiring to be in 5 years or less? If the answer is no to either of these questions, then your decision is already made. We say join us on this mission, this ministry, this crusade, this movement. Be a part of it. Why? Because your dream lifestyle is waiting. We say get started today. The person who invited you is ready to help you. All right, we're lined up right now to pour into you. Everybody on this platform that's already a part of it wants to team up with you to help you achieve your dreams. So we say don't delay. Lost income, appreciation, savings can never be regained. Unlock your full potential. Start living the lifestyle that you want now without limits. Think about life without limits. Guys, we've got the ability to do that. Now, on behalf of myself and all the others who are here that are already part of MWR and the corporate team, as well as the CEO and founder, Mr. Brian House, let me be the first to welcome you to MWR. Once again, this is where lifestyle and legacy connect. Guys, I told you it wouldn't be before you long, but wanted to provide you with some impactful information. Fernando, I'm going to stop the screen share, and we're going to come out to the field. There may very well be some questions that we possibly can answer for those who are here with us today. But guys, this is an exciting time, and this is the right company. And I'll say this, if not MWR, Fernando Ramirez, then what? And if not now, Richard, then when? When do we make a move to create the lifestyle that we desire to have? This platform gives us everything that we think we need. I'll turn it back over to you, sir.
Dr. G.W. Parker, thank you so much for your presentation of today. I love the fact that that level of excitement that you provide for all of us to be able to bring people here. We got people, I see new names here. Okay, so I just want to make sure that we welcome them. And we also ask that you get back to the person that invited you. I know, and we know that you have questions and you want to have those questions answered, but be sure to position yourself with the right person that is going to lead you in the direction of that decision. Dr. G.W. Parker, we're going to transition to our training today. Obviously, thank you so much. We know that you are extending yourself besides, presenting for us. I asked you yesterday to help me collaborate with this amazing training that we're going to bring together for our entire team. But before we start with the training, I like to remind everyone that tomorrow night, Dr. G.W. Parker, let me just pop up the screen here and let me know if you're able to see it.
While we're waiting on that, Fernando, I encourage everyone who's going to remain with us to grab a cup of coffee. I got my Joe here, and we're going to go. Richard, look at that. Hey, guys, if you got your coffee, turn on your camera. It is Saturday morning, and I don't know what the weather is like where you are, but a warm cup of coffee in North Carolina right now feels pretty good. But we are on tomorrow night at 8 p.m. We're going to be launching. Fernando, think about it. Now, last week, Richard Gere had an opportunity to explode his business. Phenomenal numbers. A lot of people showed up. People joined the business. But this Sunday is going to be slightly different. We're launching 4 people at one time. That's incredible, guys. We can put as many as 5 people on that platform on a given Sunday night. So listen, relaunch your business if you haven't yet, or if you're new, get with your upline, get on the schedule, get us what we need to create the.
Is it me that I lost,
Give
Dr.
everybody a
G.W.
chance
Parker?
to. Go ahead.
Dr. G.W. Parker, I didn't hear you. I guess I don't know if it was my internet or if it was yours.
You didn't hear me?
No, but I'm not sure if it was my internet being defective or if it
Yeah.
was your end over there.
Could have been. I think everybody else did, but then nonetheless, guys, we've got 4 people that we're launching at one time. This is getting exciting. It's getting crazy. For the past 3 weeks, we've launched one individual, one at a time. But now the calendar is filling up. All of these 4 people that you see here today will be in place for tomorrow, launch at 8 p.m. Guys, so invite, get as many people in front of this as possible. Reginald Turner, James Mays, Michael Slaughter, Miss Price. Guys, it's exciting. We are ready. And we're going to continue to do this every Sunday. Fernando, years ago, this was your idea. And we started doing it. We got away from it. But I'm telling you, we are having a tremendous amount of success with these Sunday launches at 8 p.m. So, guys, once again, if you haven't launched your business, now would be the time. If you want to relaunch your business, much like you saw Richard do last week, now is the time. We can help you make it happen. Grow your business. You got to get it in front of people in order for that to happen.
Most definitely. And that's the reason why now we're having more people participate, Dr. G.W. Parker. The thing about it is, so you lit it up. And I guess, once we decide to re-engage on lunches every Sunday, it's fun. What else are we doing Sunday night by preparing our week? Why not have a good time to come together and start to celebrate all our newcomers and others that are willing to say, I'm stepping in the game again. I'm going to get right back into it. I'm going to relaunch my business. Richard, as a matter of fact, he did a phenomenal job. We filled up the room last week. So we have been filling up the room for the last 3 weeks now, right, Dr. G.W. Parker?
Yes,
It's over
sir.
100.
And you're absolutely right. And Mr. Greer helped us get it off the ground, man. I tell you what, they showed up and they showed up big. And Fernando, here was the fascinating part about that. Every Sunday that we've done a launch, the numbers seem to be increasing. But not only that, after that launch is complete, we see a growth in the organization. People are joining the business. And that's what this is all about, guys.
Exactly. So, Dr. G.W. Parker, I want to thank you so much for re-engaging those lunches back. You say, hey, Fernando, we're going to start to light up, lunches every Sunday night again. And it's been amazing. It's been an amazing journey preparing for our 2026. So let's get out the training and let's make sure that we invite folks tomorrow. And this is basically why we get trained, because we got to have what we call a daily method of operation. I want you to start getting used to this acronym, DMO, daily method of operation. So whether you have a 9 to 5 right now, You want to position yourself after 5.
I seem to have lost you there, buddy. You still there? You're frozen in time. That's okay. We're coming back. All right. Here we go. You back, sir?
Yeah, can you hear me, Dr. J.W. Parker? I think I lost my internet's acting up a little bit here.
Yeah, we can hear you now. You just froze for a moment.
Yeah, because I came right back into to my screen again because it disappeared. It was like gone, come back.
Yeah, that and these
Uh,
things have a mind of their own, but you're good to go now. I can see it all.
all right, so let me ask you a question. What was the last you heard that I said?
Well, you just talked about the DMO to get used to that daily method of operation, which what you've got to create in order to grow your MWR business, and that's as much as we heard.
Perfect. All right, so now we're going to break down what that means, Dr. G.W. Parker. See, your daily method of operation is hiring yourself. Now you're going to start thinking a little bit about being your employee and your employer. Okay, so you need to understand how to start separating yourself from having an employer. So your daily method of operation is going to give you two important assignments. I'm my own boss and I am my own employee. So before you compose your own DMO, you need to know what it is and how it helps you. DMO stands for Daily Method of Operation and acts as a daily schedule of certain tasks you should be doing daily in your business to promote, see, that's key, promote growth and keep making more money. That's the reason why we attend events. We want to learn from those that are full time. We want to learn from those that are part time. We don't want to learn from those that are sometime because they're not really moving the agenda. We want to be able to position ourselves. What is it that our part timers are doing, and what is it that our full timers are doing? Your perspective, Dr. W. Parker. What is it that you do when you actually fire your boss and you made the decision to go full time? What changed?
Listen, one, I gained control, right? So now I can dictate the terms, and there's no ceiling. I took the cap away, right? But again, here's the thing. Now it's on you. You've got to go get it like tomorrow's not coming in. You got to be consistent. So that's why this DMO is so important. This daily method of operation. You've got to have a plan in place every single day. It ain't just waking up in the morning and saying, oh, I'm not sure where I'm going today or what I'm doing or who I'm talking to. That'll never get you any success, right? You've got to have a plan. And this, it holds you accountable. It creates structure and it gives you, and it gives you a track to run on. And that's the beautiful part about it. But this is amazing that you create this platform this morning because I had a conversation with the CEO and founder, Mr. Brian Houseton, yesterday, and we talked about the importance of creating money making activities, right? And this would be a money making activity. So the presentation this morning would be a money making activity. And we've got to get into that and create that structure. If we're going to put the time in, you better be sure that it's going to generate some income for you. We just can't be hanging out just to be hanging out, but there's got to be purpose and a plan in place. We've got to be involved in money making activities. And this ties right into it. I love where you're going with this, sir.
Definitely. And this is the thing that we need to understand time frames, Dr. G.W. Parker. A 5 year game plan.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a short term proposition, but you got to already see yourself where you're going to be 3 to 5 years down the road. So anything that you're doing today, collaborate.
Fernando, I lost you again, sir. But that's okay, guys. Let's keep going until Fernando gets back into the game. But I'm saying, man, this is powerful. This is exactly what we're talking about here. He talked about staying focused for 5 years. Can we do that? What are you going to do for the next 5 years anyway? Is what you're doing right now going to get you where you need to be in the next 5 years? In many cases, the answer is no. All right, we're going to get more done in less time. We're going to create some consistency, which is what we need. Having a structure prevents this whole thing, this whole idea of becoming overwhelmed. Because I've been there too. I know how that can be. But it also creates duplication. And that is what we got to have if we're going to be successful. We've got to be able to duplicate this process. Fernando, you're back with us, sir.
I don't know what's going on with my internet, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize, Dr. G.W. Parker, but it's acting up today. Our weather is a little unstable, so I'm assuming that's what's creating the little disconnections here. But you know what? The important thing is that's what I love about teamwork. Remember, I don't even know why I asked you, Dr. G.W. Parker, to stay with me. But you see what happens? That's why it's important. Sometimes we do things together. It's like my heart told me, hey, listen, Dr. G.W. Parker needs to be right here because imagine if I leave for a short minute because of situations with my internet, you catch the ball there. All right. So it's a 5-year game plan. Get more done in less time, creates consistency, prevents overwhelm activities. Okay, so your DMO has everything to do with what you're going to be doing so you can start duplicating yourself. Remember, you're your own boss, and at the same time, you are your own employee. So anytime you don't do the activities, what is it that you're doing as being your own boss? You're firing yourself.
Yeah.
It is important to always bring yourself back. That's why trainings are crucially important. And that's the reason when I jumped on board, Dr. G.W. Parker, with my activities when I was part time, I listened to my mentors. They told me exactly what I needed to do. And I stick to the game plan for 5 years. And by doing that, in a year and a half, I was able to fire my boss. I was able to make a six-figure income within a 5-year time frame when I was 29. I achieved that success, and it was tremendous because I followed through and I listened to my mentors. So the activities that we need to do daily for 5 years, all right, as you can see here, if you want to know what your inventory is all about, Dr. G.W. Parker, we don't have an expensive inventory. It is very economical. Our inventory is our list of contacts. It's free. Imagine people that own a business and they do have to have an inventory, money coming out of pocket. Right here, your daily method of operation is only asking that you grow your list of contacts. Through that process, it's going to also ask you, as you alluded to, Dr. G.W. Parker, how to learn to invite them. The cool thing about what we have here, Dr. G.W. Parker, is we have tools. So you don't have to do the entire explanation. We got videos that we share. And the more you're able to get people invited to watch a video, which are your tools, it'll get them closer to coming to bigger events where they have to put more time in. And they're able to watch a 5-minute video, and then you do a follow up and they answer what is it that they like the most about what they saw. Now you can persuade them to come into an event. What we're doing here is we're measuring their commitment to see if they're willing to participate in their own financial rescue. All right. So follow up is crucial. I want you to write this down. The fortune is in the follow up. The fortune is in the follow up, and it will take about 4 to 12 follow ups. And follow up is not chasing people. Write that down too. Follow up is not chasing people. Follow up is relationship building. A follow up is relationship building. Okay. So you don't have to be pushy. You want to get their questions answered. And if you cannot answer their questions, get them on a 3-way call with someone that can. So this is basically the activities of our daily method of operations. Okay. So the thing that we need to learn also is to think about how is it that I need to talk to people? What do I need to say? Always bring this another acronym form up front. Talk about family, especially now in the holidays. Talk about their occupation, recreational time. See, when you're having this regular mingle, as you usually do, I promise you, you're making your calls, you're probably talking to family members and friends about, family, occupation, recreation. Hey, what are you doing for Christmas? What are you doing for New Year's? What are your plans for 2026? These are the traditional conversations that can get you finding out the letter M, which is motivation. So family, occupation, recreation, and then now you can trigger the motivation by shifting gears to, by the way, I came across something I'm truly excited about and I wanted to share it with you. I know we're starting a new year and you probably got your New Year's resolution already set up and what changes you want to make. And I'd like to bring you closer to what is it that I am doing now. My 2026 already started and I want to share it with you. Simple as that. But it all started with a family, occupation, recreational conversation to get their motives out, right? So now you got them comfortable so you can do a by the way type of conversation. Rita, I want you to also learn this acronym. Rita, recruiting is the answer to anything in your business. Every employer, every CEO is always recruiting. Always. They're always looking for people that they can bring closer to them, people that can move the company with them. So this is what you got to constantly be doing as your own CEO, as your own employer is Rita. If the business is not moving forward, Rita is the answer. Recruiting is the answer. And don't ever forget that. So the more we're able to establish a relationship, growing our list, the quicker we can find those people that we want in our business. So form your list of contacts. It starts with 25 to 100 names, just like you would create a list for a party. Well, Richard Greer, right? And all the leaders that we are launching every Sunday. What are we doing? We're inviting folks to come to participate and help us celebrate. Tomorrow is crucial that we all come together. So we got to start approaching people right now, and people are open. I can guarantee you they're open because they're thinking about 2026. You know what they're thinking about right now? They're financially stressed. Can my co-host please help us bring these team partners that are in the waiting room? Thank you so much. Appreciate you all. So just think about that. So tomorrow we have a way to launch leaders. And you know what that creates? Synergy. It creates energy. So people are looking for a 2026 already, what they're going to do different. This is a good point to invite folks. And I think right now we are definitely position ourselves to have more than 100 people. Our Zoom only holds 100 people, but once we start doing this on a consistent basis, we crank it up a little bit and we can get it to 500 people, which is the next room setting. Think about that. So referrals is the next step. Once you bring your guest, they know other people, strangers, meet 2 new friends per day for the next 5 years. We're talking about more than 3,000 people. And let's assume you only do business with 10% of them. That's about 300 people you're going to do business with yourself, not your team. We're talking about yourself, okay? I normally, Dr. G.W. Parker, keep an engagement of having anywhere between 20 to 25 personally sponsored people. Once I see it go down, and you're a witness of that, okay, I always look to replace that position. And I have to continue to do that for 5 years, because if I don't do that, I don't build an organization. So I'm constantly meeting new people every single day. And as a matter of fact, I'm going back to a list right now. I just put together 100 names in the past week. Why? Because I'm constantly looking into positioning people into what we have. Why wouldn't you, right? People you recruit, help them build a list. Clients you help. Social media, AI tools, networking, local events. So there's many places where you can find people face to face. Okay. And it's simple scripts, and here's what you could use. So this is a vocabulary that you got to get familiarized with. It's right here. Dr. G.W.
All right, guys, we've just lost Fernando again, but that's okay. I'll pick up where you left off. There we go. You're back with us. Are you there, sir? Hey, but guys, at the end of the day, and he'll be back in a minute. His internet seems to be going in and out, but it's about money making activities, right? You've got to be engaged in something as it relates to the growth of your business that allows you to get it in front of people, whether it's a training like we're doing now, whether it's the overview that we've just completed, and whether it's even the reading, but it's got to be money making activities. And you've got to get people engaged in that and create some simplicity so that it can be duplicated and teach them to do the exact same thing and watch the explosion. Go ahead, sir.
I'm right here. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. What I will do is I will actually kind of, because yeah, I receive a notification from our internet provider, and they're definitely working on a tower locally. So Dr. G.W. Parker, keep going. I'm actually here listening to you. Thank you so much, everyone, for being patient. But you know what? This is part of the process. Sometimes, internet will be inefficient, but we're doing our best to be able to provide you everything that we can so you can take something with you. and go back
But
tomorrow and say, man, listen, I'm gonna pack the place tomorrow with this lunch, and I'm taking some jewels with me today. So the conversations are crucially important. You know, these conversations of a by the way type of topic allows you to lean closer into talking to people about family, occupation, recreation, and the holidays. Right now, Dr. G.W. Parker, people are thinking of putting a Christmas tree, a gift maybe that they don't even have money for. So just imagine thinking about what we can do in regards to 249.97 and 149.97. Okay, that's what I'm thinking about. How can I position my mind to be able to have them see that this is the best gift they're bringing to their family? So I'm thinking just like any CEO, and I'm pretty sure you are too, Dr. G.W. Parker. How do we make this so valuable so people can see that the best thing that they can do is invest in themselves, in their family, with our Make Wealth Real platform? That's what I'm thinking about. So we're competing against all the noise that people right now are looking into putting gifts on credit cards. They're looking into spending their money. They're going to give it to somebody. If they say they don't have 249.97, it's a lie. They have it, but they're going to position that money, Dr. G.W. Parker, in the hands of spending rather than investing. So it is up to us with our level of excitement to bring them closer to the fire of what we have. And tomorrow, it's a good night to be able to get them positioned to see exactly what is happening here with MWR. Back to you, Dr. G.W. Parker.
no question about it, Fernando. But speaking of the holidays, right? So here's the mindset. This is the routine. If we spend money we don't have buying things that we don't need to impress folks that we don't even know, and in many cases don't even like. Why? It does not make any sense. Now, I've met families just recently that said, "Hey, Christmas this year won't be like it was last year. We don't have the funds available to do it." So people are already thinking about. They're looking at their budgets. They see where they are. Some don't have the discipline, and they'll put that purchase on a credit card, and they'll be paying for it this time next year, and even the year after that. But now is the time to win. I think what is happening with this economy, people are feeling the pinch in such a way that they're making smarter decisions now because simply they don't have it. But you know, what a great gift. An MWR membership, 149.97 is the gift that keeps on giving. It gives you access to experts that can help put an average of $2,000 a month back into your pocket. But we've got to begin to talk about those things and have those conversations. So if this Christmas is not what you desire it to be, let's make next Christmas even better. But here's the best part about what we're doing. We're generating income every single day. We have the ability to grow that income beyond Christmas and keep growing that income because of what we bring to the table. We've got investment vehicles like the simple rental that is putting money into our pocket where that investment is giving us a return, a passive return of income that didn't exist anywhere else in the country or doesn't exist other than here at MWR. And then the ability to share what you're showing us now, the revenue sharing plan. Guys, it is about activities, at money making activities. And Fernando, I think tomorrow night is going to be an excellent choice as it relates to money making activities. If you want to figure out what makes you money, you find the activities and you drive people to that. We've had 100 plus people on the platform last week, and we were hosting one young man. One. Now we've got four that we're hosting on tomorrow night. There's no way that we can't go over 100 again, but that's a money making activity. You want to invite guests to that to say, look at what all the excitement is about. Look at all these people from across the country that are plugging in, that have just like you came to look at this incredible opportunity called MWR. We've got something here and we've got to take full advantage of it, but we've got to get actively engaged in activities that generate income. I mean, we've got to find a way to do that. And this is one of those things. Today we're doing it. Tomorrow we'll do it. Fernando, we've got a platform on Monday night. We drive people to all of those platforms, a corporate event on Monday and back again on Wednesday. They got a 12 noon event. I mean, those are money making activities. So we've got to be engaged. And then outside of that, how about you just gather a few people, whether it's in your living room or on a Zoom, and present the opportunity. Play the video if you're not comfortable doing the presentation, but that is a money-making activity. Imagine inviting 5 or 10 people, and that thing strikes one of those people, and that person has the ability to bring 20, 30, 40 people to the table. Your business just exploded. But if you're not doing the activities, nothing's going to happen.
Most definitely. And that's why it's important that we have this in front of us, ladies and gentlemen. what type of income level do you see yourself making in 2026? And I like to have the participation, Dr. GW Parker, in our chat for the leaders that are here, where you see yourself with your daily income. What type of daily income would you like our compensation plan to give you? And remember, this is residual income with all the bonuses the company pays out to build it. So what you see here to the right is your momentum bonus. So if you're still in that 90-day time frame and you still haven't triggered these bonuses, it's simply bringing 4 people to trigger your $150 bonus. Okay. And if your bonuses have expired, it doesn't matter. You still have a tremendous residual income that can compensate bonuses that you probably have missed, maybe because your aha moment was not there yet, but maybe it's now. Your aha moment can still move you closer to the lifestyle bonuses, the legacy bonuses, and what it will take. It will take for you to achieve 36 memberships, 36 enrollments. And that's what we're talking about. That's when you open up the entire compensation plan. So building your residual income alongside your passive income. There's two incredible incomes that can give you time freedom. And this is basically what we want to bring closer to home. So what is your income level? And start thinking about how many ounces you want to invest in. Think about where you're going to be in March. I'm already thinking about Dr. GW Parker on my next 90 days. Think about your next 90 days. What is your income level? And how many ounces do you want to have in precious metals? Think about that for a quick minute because ounces are increasing in price. Now it takes more than $3,000 to get 50 ounces, right, Dr. GW Parker?
You're absolutely correct, Fernando. But here's the other fascinating part. As I look at this, I think about this, right? So a two-star regional position, 480 people on your team, pays you $300 a day, $9,000 a month. That's well over $100,000 a year. What happens as you grow your investment in the silver rental program that you're generating the six-figure income? I mean, even if you were at $6,000 a month from your MWR, business, right? Add 6,000 in precious metals returns. I mean, think about the lifestyle that you can create. We told you we provide you the best of both worlds: residual income and passive income. Here's the residual income staring you right in the face, right? But then match that with our precious metals a rental program that creates passive income. You're making $6,000 a month from your MWR business, another $6,000 a month from your precious metals investment. You tell me what sort of life can you create for yourself and your family at that point? $12,000 a month, whether you get out of bed or not, that's life. That's living, guys. Anything short of that, we're not. I mean, listen, it's too much of a grind. Let's get off the
Yep.
merry-go-round. We've been offered a vehicle, a way to do it.
You see, we still got to be actively involved generating income somehow, either trading
Yeah.
time for dollars or positioning ourselves to build our passive and residual income. That's what
Wow.
I'm saying. Start thinking about getting rid of your 9 to 5 if you have one, and start positioning yourself from 5 to 9 to build your fortune. Think
Wow.
about those things because the minute that you're able to understand exactly this compensation plan is there waiting for you, how are you going to start treating your business as your own CEO, as your own employer? So, what are you going to demand of you? More time, more commitment, more dedication to be able to hire yourself. Because every time you don't do money making activities, you know what you're doing? You're firing yourself. You're firing yourself. And you don't want to do that too much because that's a normal thing that we traditionally do. Now, in order for you to understand the compensation plan real quick, you have to learn to structure the compensation plan, okay? Because don't think that by bringing a lot of people in one team is going to allow you to enjoy walk-away income. You got to think about what is it that I need to do to start ranking up in my positions, okay? I understand the compensation plan, but don't take it in a direction where if you have one team exploding with 500 people, you're going to make money on those 500 people. You're not. You got to start to think about exactly how you need to structure your business. MWR pays us with 3 solid teams. As you can see here, 3 solid teams. The good thing that I like about MWR, Dr. GW Parker, is that we control building 3 teams. We don't let our team control it because if we do, it would be a slow pace to build sometimes. But if you have the control to do it yourself, you can actually go out there and start bringing personally sponsored people until you find three motivated people on your team.
Mm.
So while that happens, if you're building a small organization, I can assure you, based on 31 years of experience, in most cases, with your first three, you're not going to find heavy hitters. In most cases. Is that true, Dr. G.W. Parker?
Absolutely, sir. That is
Right.
absolutely the case.
So what do we need to do? Don't lose motivation and don't put your motivation in your people's heads. Because if you do that, you're going to sabotage your growth thinking that you have a heavy hitter in your team just because you brought in that person and they're excited. You got to test them first. You got to see if they're going to show up. You got to see if they're going to launch their businesses. You got to see if they're going to participate in their own financial rescue. And if you don't see anything moving in that direction, guess what? They're not ready. You got to go find someone else. So you can position yourself with 12 personally sponsored people in your team, and let's make it more easier. Three personally sponsored directors, and the rest could be customers. If
Mm.
you ask me, would you do it that way, Fernando? I wouldn't do it that way because that would create a job for me. I would rather sponsor 12 new team partners at 249.97. Well, I need three so I can get my membership for free and add an additional three customers. And that's what my structure looks like, doesn't it, Dr. GW Parker? You can see your downline.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
constantly
exactly
keeping.
it. You structured it perfectly, sir. I mean, seriously. I mean, you've allowed your business to self fund because you've got your three outside customers, right? In order to qualify for the data guarantee, you needed three business partner, one outside customer. So you've got all of those things in place. You're generating income which surpasses the cost of the membership, but you've done one better. You've got your three customers, so they waive the ongoing expense anyway of 149.97. So, guys, now we run, right? We begin to dig deep. I mean, this whole tap rooting concept, Fernando, where you get into one leg and you just drive it down, you find the winners in there. It may not be the people that you sponsor, but it may be somebody that they sponsored or somebody that person sponsored, but that person does exist. And never forget this. We've all joined MWR for one reason. We were motivated by the income opportunity, the money, because we know that that's what sets us free. You need the financial means to really create the lifestyle that you desire. So let's not forget that. People are here for the money.
And that's what it is. So the compensation plan basically allows us to be able to comprehend the beauty of what you can do, which is you can drive this compensation plan yourself. And as you alluded to, Dr. GW Parker, you don't build legs until you know that someone is committed with you that is able to work alongside with you. It could be on your first level, your second level, your third level. You never know. Okay, but you got to position yourself and not rely on anybody until you start to see their behavior. Once you see that, you can start going deep, deep, deep down the line and start building up that leg. So, leg, we're going to get there in just a quick minute. Let's talk a little bit about more money. We also have more money here. So, can you explain this to us, Dr. G.W. Parker? What's another way to get paid besides our membership and our precious metals?
Well, I mean, business funding, guys, you're going to get paid $400 just to refer a business owner to the concept, to the idea of Fundable 360. I've done it multiple times. It does work. And not only that, for everyone that I personally sponsor, there's a bonus involved. There's a check match of 25%. So that person makes $400 because I personally sponsor that individual. Then I'm going to be paid an additional $100. So that's more money. But not only that, the legacy bonus that we saw on the front side. It's been carried over to business funding also. So there's the opportunity to make even more money from 30 to as much as $150, depending on where you're structured in the organization. But you're going to get paid also with that. Guys, it's about activity. It's about getting the opportunity in front of people. But there's so much money on the table, Fernando. It's absolutely ridiculous. MWR gives us a chance to win like nobody else. I've never seen a revenue share plan structured in this way. I've never seen a compensation plan that is so generous that gives us a chance to win at everything that we bring to the table.
Most definitely. I'm going to take this back over here because I want everybody to think about breaking the entire compensation plan so you can get paid on everything. You got to be here. That's why we see this yellow big arrow here saying 36. 36 would allow you to break even this compensation plan all the way to infinity. Okay, and it starts at $30. This is the infinity. Why? Because you brought 36 active memberships structured well, so you can get paid as a 3-star executive director. That's where everything begins. So what is my suggestion to you? If you're not a 3-star executive director by now, you still got until December. That's why tomorrow is crucially important that you invite as many people as possible, because you can position yourself to be a 3-star executive director prior to the year end. So let me ask you a question. How many of you guys are really hustling, pushing to become a 3-star executive director and above before the year ends? My goal,
Hmm.
Dr. GW Parker, is to rank up a position. So if I have that in mind, I'm pretty sure that everybody that's here today, you have that in mind too. So get away from positions right here and make December count, right? Let me go back over here from these positions right here. And we want you to create enough effort to position yourself right here. I can assure you, you're going to have a happy family. They're going to be extremely excited because this is definitely going to be the best gift you can provide them by achieving your ranking position, so you can break open the entire compensation plan with MWR. You can start to enjoy not only your frontline income and your second level income, but your third level and beyond. That's what 3-star executive director does. That's why it's called 3-star, because you're 3 levels deep. Your organization is 3 levels deep, and it allows you to break this compensation plan all the way down to infinite. So if it's 3 deep and one leg goes 4, 5, 6, 7 levels deep, it doesn't matter. If they continue to produce, you still continue to generate income, because this is called infinity compensation plan right about here, and it starts at 3-star executive director, as you can see it over here. See, you want to enjoy that? You got to get out of the 1-star and 2-star and jump yourself into the 3-star executive director and above. All right, so this is pretty much what we have here. Very simple. Bring customers for $149.97 or build your team for $249.97. And people decide. Don't decide for them. Let them decide for themselves. All you're going to do is just expose the information. At the end of the day, you're just bringing the menu in front of them. Whatever they're hungry for, feed it to them. If they want to start as customers, great, $149.97. If they want to start as marketing directors, $249.97. But see, the money generating activities, Dr. G.W. Parker, are going to position us for us to be able to do the enrollments. If we're not
Yep.
talking to enough people, we're not going to be able to see enrollments. That's why tomorrow night we're promoting it. We're going to pack the place. Why? Because we're going to expose people into the fire. They're going to hear 4 testimonials tomorrow of reasons why these 4 leaders have joined our company. And that's the beauty of it. So they can see themselves, our guests can see themselves in those stories. Okay. All right. So let's move on to the next topic here. We kind of talked about precious metals, so I'm not going to go in depth into this, but we have access to it. But I like to, we're almost done, by the way. Let me see here. What happened? Did I freeze again?
Nope, you're still with us.
All right, hold on. There we go. Okay, so let's understand a little bit about what a leg is, Dr. G.W. Parker. And in order for you to understand why I'm bringing all these numbers up, it's because this is exactly how our industry works. A leg is not a leg, okay? And you're gonna see here exactly why you need to sponsor a lot of people, which is what we talked about earlier. 3 legs for promotions built. So if you have 3 legs, all right, you have a pretty solid business, but still needs to solidify even more, because I've had experience where I lose legs. Okay, so I have to be constantly replacing legs. So if I want to prevent replacing legs, go 4 legs and beyond. So if you see here 1, 2, 3 levels, that's a leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're up here, it's 4 levels deep. That's a leg for you. All right. So if you have somebody that you have sponsored and they're not deep, they're not a leg yet. You cannot leave it alone. Okay. And you cannot push it either. You got to give them assignments. If they do the assignments, they're potential legs. Like, for instance, we're launching 2 people tomorrow. All right. What are they? They're right here. They're still not a leg. So that means we need to find out if they're committing to the assignments. And what assignments are we committing to? Let's bring your guests tomorrow. And we're working those lists already. Okay. So once you're able to understand 4 levels below you is a leg, let's talk about 5 levels. 5 levels to solidify your business build. I'm sorry, it's 5 legs. 6 legs for a strong foundation build. 7 legs to 10 legs is what we need to solidify. Do I have that? No, I don't. That's why I haven't ranked up, but I'm 20 wide. What am I doing? Looking for the one. And how much time have I given myself, Dr. G.W. Parker? A 5-year game plan. I'm only 3.5 years in it. I don't cry about people quitting. I know the business. I know most people won't see it. So what do? I hold my strength wide until I find somebody that wants to go deep. If I don't find them and I give them assignments, I'm not going to push them because I'm not their employer. I'm just going to give them the assignments. If they choose to run with it, great. And if they choose not to, let's go replace them because I know they're not going to be here for a long time. That's business. That's just the way it is. Okay. So solidifying your business is having a business 7 to 10 legs strong. And let me tell you, I've experienced that before, Dr. J.W. Parker. It took me 13 years to build an organization of 20,000 people strong. 13 years. I've
Wow.
lost businesses prior to that within that same business. My first organization, and I have to be blunt here, collapsed. All right. Did I cry? No, I went wide again. My second uh, team building got me further up in my compensation plan, but they still quit. My third team building aspects of the organization surpassed what the first 2 organizations did. But I was enjoying the process. Why? Because I was controlling my income until I found the leaders. So what happened after that? From 2009 to 2012, the organizations crumbled. The company didn't have a good way to handle the structure. I don't blame the company. I was just positioning myself for the right time for the company to make all the right decisions to move things forward. So from 2012 to 2015, we found a heavy hitter, a humongous heavy hitter that exploded the organization. It lit everything up. In 2017, Dr. G.W. Parker, we found another heavy hitter. So from 2017 to 2022, we grew to more than 20,000 people strong. And that was a short-term proposition. That's why I've been here 3 years and a half. And I'm still as excited as I was since the day I started. You know why? Because we're going to continue to sing the same song until this happens, ladies and gentlemen. And this takes time to build. All right. So this is pretty much in a nutshell what the training is all about. So just to kind of wrap up things, I want you to all take this with you. Okay, right here. The laws of building your MWR business. 1, a recruit is not a recruit until they have a recruit.
Hmm.
2, a leg is not a leg until they're 4 levels deep.
Yes.
3, do not give responsibility to a leg until they know how to do both 1 and 2. 4, a team will have a life of its own once you develop at least 2 levels of leaders. And last one here, it's a 3 to 5 year game plan to build an empire of 33,000 team members and clients in your organization. So this is a short-term proposition. It's not a long-term proposition, Dr. G.W. Parker. And I'm just excited to be a part of this incredible journey with the entire MWR family. And it's a true honor to be here. I love MWR. We have finally found home. And this is where we're going to build our empire. So we're patient with the process and we don't fear rejection. We love it. We welcome it. Okay, because it's part of the process. Dr. G.W. Parker.
I love your attitude, my friend, but you're right. And you've got a plan. And you've seen this before. You've done it before. You've had success before. You're 3.5 years in with MWR and you're not backing up. It seems to me that you've increased your activities threefold. You're working even harder, but you see the end of the road. I think you can kind of see clearly how this thing is going to end. And that is a challenge, right? Being able to see the end at the beginning. And we have the ability to do that because we know how this thing is going to play out. Look at that. Wow.
Hey, and it's a stack of list. It's a huge list. I'm positioning myself again, rebuilding again.
See, it's about money making activities. Once again, man, I mean, we've got to get engaged. We've got to work. We've got to put the work in. We've got to get it in front of people. Tomorrow night is going to be critical. Bring as many people as you can and let them make their own decisions, as Fernando has said. Don't try to make their decisions for them. We know that people are hurting and need a way out, particularly when we talk about what we bring to the table with the silver rental program. It's the most fascinating concept that I've ever seen. Fernando and everybody that I've shared it with, they gravitate toward it. They love it. They are engaged. I was, speaking with a young man this morning who made another purchase yesterday, and I'll do the same again today. And we continue to stack because I can actually see the growth in that investment every single day. My friend Richard, how you doing, sir? Come on to the platform.
Good morning. Real quick, Mr. Fernandez, I'm telling you, your presentation brought us back to the basics. Everything was ABC, very, very clear, very precise. I'm looking forward to going back to the basics because what you've done, you've actually taken us back to the basics of building a business and building it right. I just want to say I appreciate you. Thank you for allowing me to come on this platform with you and Mr. Parker. And I look forward to running and working with you.
Richard Greer, it's an honor to work alongside with you, because finding leaders like you are a diamond in a dozen. Is that how you say it? You very seldom find people that really see and comprehend what we have. And everybody that is here, as a matter of fact, I see you guys come back all the time, stay plugged in, and I know that we all have the same vision, headed in the right direction. So Richard, great having you here with us. And congratulations on that celebration we actually did for you last week. It was last Sunday, over 100 people. Wow,
Yeah.
that was crazy. Welcome.
Good deal.
All right. Anyone else? Because we're about to wrap up. I see. I see. Am I seeing right? I won't say much anyway, but I'm excited. I'm excited with what's coming with MWR, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, it's just the more we're in this business, the greater it feels because the more we're able to identify exactly what we're all about in regards to where we're going, and the vision is so clear. And I do want to thank our CEO for being so consistent, so diligent. I mean, I've never seen a CEO of a company that stays engaged with the network as much as our CEO, Mr. Brian House. He's always putting the fire in front of us, lighting it up because obviously, he's got a mission to develop the most millionaires in the industry that we're in. And guess what? We're going to make that happen. We're not going to let him down. We're going to work with him until we all win. And that's the objective and the intention of what we're doing because we have a tremendous platform and the name created, Make Wealth Real, because it is. Make wealth real. I'll let you close us out, Dr. GW.
Hey guys, listen, thanks for taking the time out of your Saturday to be with us today. But let us start working our list and invite as many people as you can, possibly tomorrow night. I mean, really, honest, we want to show out and we want to show out big, but this is the way you do it. We talk again about money making activities. Get as many people in front of as possible. Send out your invitations. Start doing those invites today. Get people locked in for tomorrow night. It's not going to be a long event, but it's going to give 4 people an opportunity to launch their business, and they're bringing guests, and you're going to be there to support them, but you bring your guests as well and allow them to see what all the excitement is about. And I promise you, as we've done every single Sunday for the past 3 weeks, your business is going to grow. People have joined, the numbers have increased, but they'll never get an opportunity to join your business if you don't invite them to the event. Money making activities, as Richard said, we get back to the basics. Fernando, thank you for laying this out. In spite of the slight interruptions we have with the internet, it doesn't matter. We're still here. We're still going, and we're going to continue to do that. But we're going to focus on these kinds of trainings on Saturdays, guys. I mean, it is time to get back to the basics. We need to create money-making activities, and we need to stay with that. That's the theme, and that's what we work from, and that's what we begin to build on. I've had a chance also, Fernando. I'll tell you this, no commitments yet, but I've spoken with the CEO and founder, the young man you just mentioned, Mr. Brian House, possibly coming on a Tuesday training platform with you and I to talk about how we structure this money-making activity concept and how do we make it work for us. So let's see if we can get a commitment there, clear and
Oh,
precise.
definitely.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Definitely. I see Michael Gabriel with his hand up.
Go ahead, Michael. You just need to unmute, sir.
Yes. I just want to say,
I'm losing you, Michael.
oh, I'm so,
I thought it was my computer again, my internet.
No, it seems like Michael's got a slight challenge also with the internet. I
Maybe he
don't
can put it in the chat.
I think
James Road. Meanwhile, let me read the messages before we leave. I see Jameson Rowe, 100 daily income. The goal is $15,000 daily by Elisa. Richard Greer, $100 daily residual income. Cassandra, daily income. I would love $100 per day, as well that will give me a chance to walk away from my job. All right, Cassandra, we're holding you accountable to it. There you go. Let me see here. Michael, I want to learn how to put people in myself. Well, Michael, I think the best thing that you could do is I would get back to the person that I'm training with, or that you're training with, is what I'm trying to say, and let them know. Listen, I want to put my foot down and I want to build this business. All right. And I would suggest that you put together in paper, okay, a list of contacts, your first 25 list of contacts. That will show your mentor that you're seriously interested in building your business. So that's a recommendation. That's what I did with Marietta. Marietta, as a matter of fact, I thought she would show up here today. But I challenged her. And this is the third time, Dr. G.W. Parker, she has a role for the third time. This time she's doing
right.
every assignment diligently, the way she's taught. She's running with it. We're launching her tomorrow, as a matter of fact, and she's definitely determined. This time I see a different Marietta than I saw the previous two times she enrolled. You see, sometimes it's going to take us a few times to be able to see it. She finally saw it and she's running with it. All right.
You know what?
So I see. Go ahead.
I thought she looked familiar. I said I've seen that lady. That's good stuff. But I'm excited for her. Listen, the third time is a charm. We had some other activity online here, Fernando, where it looks like that MWR person had their hand up for a minute. MWR Financial. Don't know who that might be, but their hand was raised for a minute, and we didn't
Really?
want to close out without allowing them to ask
Of
their
course.
question or speak. Robert says
All
he
right.
can unmute. Okay. Well, all
There
right,
we
guys.
go.
Hey, Gerald, can you hear me?
Oh my goodness, Fernando, is that who I think it is?
I think so. That's why I didn't want to say anything until he said something.
Ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen,
guys.
CEO and founder of MWR, our good friend, Mr. Brian House. Welcome, sir.
Hey, thanks, Gerald. Fernando, both of you, you all did an amazing job on this training. And I just wanted to pop on and say you guys are dead on. One thing that I see in MWR that you guys are doing and doing so well is you're teaching people how to build. A lot of times we talk about personal recruiting and we have a lot of people that do personal recruiting. But the goal with this business is to build a business. It's to build it. And and to do that, you talking about the levels of leadership, you talking about driving depth in your business. I want everybody to understand that when this business is done correctly, it's extremely simple. It's extremely simple. And what I mean by that is a lot of people think we're going to have to get into our cold market. We're going to have to talk to a bunch of people that we don't know. And yeah, you may have to do some of that in order to continue going wide on building
Yeah.
your business. But when you do it correctly from the beginning, meaning that you bring in people you know, you get them excited about it, you find out what their goals are, what they want to accomplish, help them map out a game plan to hit the income levels they want using our income our revenue sharing plan that you guys did so well explaining. When you do that and they determine what that goal is, then you're working on getting to the people that they know, and getting to the people that their people know, and getting to the people that their people know, and staying in the bottom of an organization and driving depth. Guys, that's what's going to give you security. That's what's going to motivate and inspire others above them. That's what's going to cause them to want to qualify their own position. It's going to allow them to see how it's working for them and how it's working for you. And when you do that, I'm telling you, everything that you guys covered was dead on. Gerald, I've got a massive cold, so I'm not on camera and I'm talking through my nose, I sound like. But but at the same time, this 3 to 5 year plan that Fernando was talking about, I know for some people, 3 to 5 years sounds like a long time. And most of you, it's not going to take you 3 to 5 years to hit your income goals. 3 to 5 years is the end goal. Okay.
Yep.
That's the end goal. Most of you, and you guys have seen it in MWR, maybe you want to make 6 figures, 480 members on your team. Understand, we're talking about members on your team, not members you went and got personally. Okay. I see so many people that think, oh, I've got to go bring in 480 people, because they don't understand that this is about leverage. It's about tapping into multiple other people that are doing something on a daily basis, these money making activities, that everything they do and everything you do affects your income. This is a team effort. It is not you doing it all by yourself. If you're doing it all by yourself, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. That's not leverage. Okay. It's about empowering and lifting other people up and developing leaders and helping them lead. Okay. And being the best support system you can possibly be as a leader. Okay. And we need leaders in this company. We've got great leaders, but we need more leaders that are willing to step up. And Gerald, I'm going to announce something here that only your group knows right now, you and Fernando. But one, there's some amazing things getting ready to happen. But we're also putting together another Millionaire Maker Summit. And Gerald, you've had the ability to be at our first Millionaire Maker Summit that we did. It's been a while since we've done it. But this Millionaire Maker Summit is going to break down in detail how to maximize our compensation plan, how to hit the goals that you want to accomplish and do it faster than you ever thought possible. And we're going to methodically lay out a plan for everybody that shows them step by step exactly how to do it. A lot of it's going to be stuff you saw today, but some of it's going to be things you have never even thought about. Okay. And the systems we are putting in place to simplify that and make that happen are going to absolutely blow you away. But in order to participate in this Millionaire Maker Summit, okay, which will be in probably Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, you have to be a 3-star executive director or above. Fernando hit on it. Gerald, you've talked about it. Guys, you need to create a 3-star executive director factory. That's what you're doing. You're trying to get people, everybody that is ready to run with you, getting them and yourself, getting yourself to 3-star executive director. Because when you do that, it opens up every level of the compensation plan. Everything. You're leaving no money on the table. Okay, your legacy bonuses, your lifestyle bonuses, your luxury residuals, all of that stuff. You have all of it now at your fingertips, and everything you do from that point forward is generating you more and more revenue. Okay, and I can't emphasize enough how important it is to get to 3-star executive director. We're talking 36 people on your team. On your team. Now you can go do it all by yourself if you want to. Okay. That's the beautiful part of our compensation plan. You're in control. You can go make it happen as fast as you want. You don't have to wait on anybody to be ready. You can go make it happen yourself. But I'm just telling you, getting there and being in a position to be in the room When we do our Millionaire Maker Summit, you don't want to miss out on it. And that's going to happen early in 2026 because of what is getting ready to happen that you guys don't even know about yet. So we're extremely excited about it. I hope all of you get there. I know you all are capable of getting there, but make that your first goal and then make it the goal of helping everybody that helped you get there, getting them to 3-star executive director. Doing that will explode your business. That will take you to the top of our income or our revenue sharing plan. And all you're doing is helping people reach one specific goal and helping others do the same, which elevates everybody to the top of the revenue sharing plan. Do the math. You got 36 people on your team, and then you have 10 of them that get to 36 people on their team. Now you've got 360, almost 400 people on your team. I'm telling you, it is the model that you need to focus on. Getting 3 is great. I will tell you this, and Gerald knows this. In 2.5 years with our practice company, I personally enrolled 126 people. Out of that 126 people, okay, that wasn't setting any land speed records. 20 of them I put in the first 24 hours. And so I front end loaded. I literally had my launches, had my launch meeting. I contacted people personally. I directed them to the video. I followed up with them. I helped them get started. But in the first 24 hours, I put 20 people in because I made it a sense of urgency to build my base as quick as I possibly could. As quick as I possibly could. I exhausted everybody that I could contact as quick as I possibly could because I knew out of those 20 people, I was going to find 3, 4, or 5, maybe 6 that were ready to run with me right now. And that's what I needed. So if you want to build with speed, success loves speed. Success loves speed. And you have to have a sense of urgency to go get it done now, not later. Because if you want to drag it out, it's going to take you a while to get to where you want to be. You lay the base as quick as you possibly can and go do our income illustrator. Go look at it. Go look at what it looks like when you put 12 people in your business. The faster you do, and they duplicate it 50% through each level. 12, 6, 3, 2, 1. Ends up with 1,100 people in your organization, a $12,000 a month residual income. The key to that is how fast you get to the 12, because the 12 can't get to the 6 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1 until you get to the 12. So the faster you make that happen, the faster you're going to see the success you want. And so with that, Gerald, I just wanted to pop on, give you all that little tidbit of information about our Millionaire Maker Summit. And we're literally focused this next year on creating a 3-star executive director factory, because to me, that is where everybody needs to be to start growing from that point. The beginning is the beginning. But the beginning in this business really starts when you get to 3-star executive director, because you've opened up every revenue stream to you. So with that, Gerald, I'm going to turn it back over to you. And I apologize about the stuffy nose, but listen, I love what you guys are doing. This is awesome stuff.
Hey, no need to apologize, sir. We're just excited for your commitment. Fernando, tell me when in the history of this industry you get an opportunity to have the CEO who is not feeling 100% to jump on and be a part of our training and to drop these nuggets and share this information. It doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen. We want to thank you, Mr. Brian House. You know, I saw the MWR logo and I said it's got to be our CEO. Wow, it's amazing to know that we have him here. And yesterday he told me, Fernando, I'm not feeling good. And you know what? When you have a CEO like that, I mean, it's like the speed of the leader is the speed of the team. Well, guess what? Our CEO is definitely the speed of the leader. So we can't let him down, because if we do, we're letting ourselves down. And that's the bottom line deal. So once again, everyone, let's pack the house tomorrow. We're launching 4 team leaders. See, 100 is our capacity to be able to hold in our group here with Zoom. but we can grow to 500 anytime real soon. All right, but let's keep those numbers consistent. Blessings to you all, and we'll see you all at the top. Bye now.
You got it, buddy. Have a great day, guys. Let's go get it.
Enjoyed it.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Enjoy the training. Thank you, everybody. Love you,
Bye,
Mr.
Cassandra.
House. Get better.
I saw your chat, Cassandra. 3-star. I mean, $100 a day. I saw it.
Oh, yeah. I have
All
a
right.
building that's opening up soon here in Goldsboro, so we're getting some things moving.
$100 a day will definitely say to your job goodbye.
Somebody's trying
Bye
to unmute.
Hi, Mr. Greer.
Hey there. How are you, Miss Wooten? Mr. Fernandez, I'll be out in your area to take you and that wife to dinner. I owe you.
Mr. Gear, we're family. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
I feel like
Dr.
I've known
Parker.
you. I feel like I've already known you for years, even though we just met.
Thank you. Dr. Parker,
Yeah.
thank you so much. I just want to thank you. I really enjoyed it.
Y'all on mute. Y'all unmuted me.
Thank you, Dr. Parker. We love y'all.
You got it, buddy.
This is Michael.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Fernando.
Exacto.
Great presentation. Thank you, Mr. House.
Hey, appreciate you all. We love you all, guys. It's an amazing time to be here with you together. I'm leaving energized. Let's
Yes.
go out and make it happen and pack the house tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.